We can, for now, we can learn more about what Rosie can do later. We can have her help us move around, but would that mean you will not be able to help us then? Whatever's inside.
Probably not for a while, no. Or we could go, Nathan, and explode, use some of the Gatlock to explode, but then we risk
further damage.
Then, if possible, we might need some then just in case, we might need someone else to help us out then.
Well, I'd say why don't we just use Rosie? We'll go in with Nathan, and then if things do go bad, the Gatlock could be insurance.
That makes sense, Nathan says.
Yeah, we'd best not waste all your Gatlock, because once you're out, you're out.
True.
Yeah, that's also true. And then I pretty much will not be very useful. Alright. I guess that's the plan.
Yeah, unless I kind of look, I look among like the other members. Is there anyone else who we might know maybe also capable in fighting by any chance?
None of the other circus people are really fighting type people. So I would say no. None of them really are battle oriented.
Yeah, just checking out and like go. All right, well, just in case if there's any supplies, Nark, I think you can open the shop for us.
Absolutely. Let's. I think I might be able to scrounge up some potions, at least enough for one for each of you, just in case you run into trouble. So I'm gonna say that Narika will be able to hand each of the main PCs at least. Each of the main PCs can have a regular potion apiece.
Healing potion.
Regular healing potion apiece.
How much does a healing potion heal you?
4d6 plus con.
46.
Jesus.
That's the normal healing potion. So yeah.
And then if you want to purchase additional items, you can. She has, more potions and probably mana potions as well. And then just your basic equipment.
Does sleeping, is it like a long rest in D&D? Do your hit points
No. You only heal. So every 6 hours of restful sleep gives you only 10 plus con plus level of health back.
Does it give you all your mana?
Mana, yes. Mana after 6 hours of just meditating, you will get all your mana back.
You will get your mana back, yeah.
Health is a very slow process. It's not like D&D. Oh, I got 8 hours. I'm got my bones back. Retap. No. Wounds persist.
Well, so that was back up to within 1 of 4.
It was 10 plus your constitution, right?
And level.
10 plus con and level.
Okay. And back up.
I needed 1 hit point.
You guys will travel just under a mile, and you will actually recognize the opening to a cavern that you saw in the flash in your visions. As you enter into the cavern, lo and behold, without having to go too deep into it, there is some sort of cave-in with a lot of rubble in it. And it looks like this rubble has not been disturbed for who knows how long, but ages, at least. Many ages. So, I'm going to say that after assessing it, Rosie believes she will be able to clear this away for all of you. And that is what she's going to do unless anyone stops her. But those of you will see that she will be concentrating very hard, and you will see that this bluish light will start to move all of this heavy rocks out of the way and just part it just enough so that all of you can comfortably pass through. As soon as she's done, you can see that she gets a hold of her head, and she starts what feels like what you assess is some sort of really bad migraine headache. And she says, "Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. That's sharp. That's smart. I think I'm going to have to sit this one out for right now, guys, if you don't mind."
I'm going to help her. We can help her.
Yeah. I'm going to pull my water skin. You need any water? I know it must have been a lot.
Yeah, water would be great. She'll give a drink. But it's a bummer, because I'm really curious what's down there.
Well, we'll make sure to give you some very detailed notes.
Well, thanks a lot, Rosie. I think we can take it from here. Shall we? Nathan says as he pulls out his 2 guns from his holsters.
So Leon's just gonna put out a little. So part of creation specialization is you get a little wisp that can move around.
Nice.
And,
Yes.
it displays light, so it's
Nice.
it's an infinite lantern.
Nice.
I was gonna say I'll be right behind Leon in case if something pops up, I can just toss them behind me.
Okay.
I can take point.
I'll be in the
Shield.
back.
I'll be between Russo and Daretham.
Nathan's range, so he'll be near the back as well. Okay. So you guys will start delving through this cavern. The cavern goes relatively deep. I would say you're walking through it for like 5-10 minutes. But after the first 5 minutes, you start to feel the temperature dropping more so than it would naturally by just going into a cavern. Because I know caverns are cold because you're going underground and stuff. But it does feel like the temperature is dropping more than you would expect it to. And you actually start seeing some of the walls frosting over as you are moving deeper and deeper into this cavern.
Does it seem familiar to the Mistral ice breath we saw before?
I would say it's similar. Finally, though, you reach a large opening in the cavern, and there are 3 things that catches your eye that is super surprising. So the immediate thing that you see is a drake, a hivernal drake. Now, the thing is that hivernal drake seems to be in a stasis of some sort. It is not frozen as in cold frozen. It just is not moving at all whatsoever. It seems to be in some sort of a stasis state. On its feet appears to be an arcanic runic symbol, some sort of runic symbol on the floor. And probably the most surprising thing that you also see opposite of the dragon, almost like it was attacking the dragon, or the dragon was attacking it before itself was also put into stasis, is a medium-sized, medium-large, honest to the maker griffin. It is a griffin in stasis.
Yes.
Which is something that Daretham probably is familiar with, but not in this time.
What?
Does Daretham say that out loud?
No. Like Daretham just sees, oh, it's a griffin. Sweet. Like he's used to that. This is me going, what?
Right. Yeah.
I guess Leon's going to be very surprised by the creatures, and then he'd like to take a peek at the formations underneath them, the runes.
Yeah. So I'm in Roll20 right now, so I've updated. So you guys came from the south. You guys came from the south of this map. So, I think the 5 PCs are there, so...
And then could I also make a magic or some odd roll to look at the runes as well?
Yeah, you can. Both of you can.
Hooray.
17.
17 as well.
Wait, no, sorry, I was looking at yours thing.
Oh, okay.
9, 10, 15.
15? Okay. This runic symbol seems to be a runic symbol of it's a very powerful stasis runic symbol. And not only was it powerful enough to put both the dragon and the griffin in stasis, but also the climate, the internal climate of this room in stasis as well. So perhaps back in the day, this area was covered in snow, and so much so that it also entered into the cavern itself, and the cavern itself was frosted over. But because it's in stasis, the frost remained. So, you also know with that roll is that the only way that you can think of to break the stasis is blood magic. Blood magic will be required to break this stasis.
Yeah. I imagine Dartham might have not seen it personally, but seen his master do something similar to this. So, would he know if it's like just blood itself, just slitting, or would it be like a whole thing?
Blood itself can work. But yes, essentially you would have to do some sort of casting, some sort of blood magic check.
So, seeing that, Dartham would pipe up and say, "Well, we'll need to make this frost a little crimson if we want to get rid of the stasis."
You're talking blood magic.
Yes. Well, we don't necessarily need to do magic, just could be enough that drops of blood would be enough.
Nathan immediately looks uncomfortable, by the way. Nathan immediately looks uncomfortable at this.
Do we even want to release them?
That was going to be my point. They've been just fine here for who knows how long.
I never said we should release them, only the method of how.
Can Leon copy down the exact runes into his little notebook? See if he can make like a glyph later on?
Sure.
Alright.
So we came here only to see these two things here, but dragon aside, is that a griffin?
Well, yes, looks like a relatively sizable one, though maybe a bit on the younger.
Is it still alive? Nathan asks.
Would I be able to go up and just touch it to see if I feel any like life in it?
Sure. Roll a healing roll, I guess.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Ooh, 11, 14, 17.
Okay.
17.
Yeah. You, knowing that this thing is in stasis, okay, it does feel cold, like it would naturally, but you do believe that if you were to break the stasis somehow, this griffin would still be alive and would come to life.
For the dragon.
And so would the dragon. You cannot... Well, not that you would know this, but I think Leon and Dartham would know that if you drop the stasis to free the griffin, you would also free the dragon.
Could we kill the dragon while in stasis?
Yes, so I understand that that is a natural question. Unfortunately, due to the nature of the stasis spell, you cannot affect it in any way. Like, you cannot harm... You can't just stabby the dragon while it's in stasis.
I was
It
gonna
doesn't
test
work.
this out. Can I use a pommel of like my Troner just like test this out? Can I just like do like a test on the griffin, like, you know, just poke a little bit of the pommel if there's like a sound of ice or whatever.
Ice?
Yeah, no, if there's like any sound of it, can it get through? Is it breakable? That's my question.
Oh, is the you're talking to the griffin? Is the griffin?
The stasis. Is the stasis like a
Oh.
breakable thing, or is it just like
No.
a solid?
Right, it is not a breakable thing. It is a magical effect
Yeah, no, it's
Yep.
magic.
that you
Yeah,
need
well,
to
there's-
somehow use blood magic to undo.
Well, in the world, there's no way you can break this thing. It seems like it's solid as a rock.
Oh,
Well,
there is a way.
you said blood magic.
Yes, blood magic, which isn't exactly the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, is it particularly even safe to be around this rune?
Yeah, that's the next question. What if we're added to the stasis?
Leon, this is the perfect training moment. You can hear a voice from your pouch, Leon.
Can we all
he's-
make perception checks?
Yeah, dude, can we hear
Now
that?
roll a perception check.
Oh no.
Seven hearings.
He's gonna like.
You're about to be outed.
15 for me.
I'm gonna roll stealth,
10,
actually, as well.
13.
12.
9.
So 15, 12, 13, 9.
15, 12, 13, 9. Okay. I actually rolled a 14. So
Hey.
I don't think any of you all...
Nope.
Oh,
I did.
wait, Tyrion
Tyrion.
heard it. Tyrion heard it.
No, wait, Matt. Sorry, no, it's failure. 13.
Okay. So,
What? No, 8, 9.
13.
11, 13. Ah, no!
Damn it! I thought I counted wrong. That was a 3.
No! How is a book that stealthy?
Leon, well, I mean, the book was just whispering, trying to.
I mean,
Leon was its intended.
and this book's probably older than you, Dartham, so it probably knows how to be quiet.
So I will say that you do notice, you don't hear a voice, but you do notice, reflexively, Leon. What did you do? Close your pouch? Oh.
Yeah, like
which is
slap
really,
my pouch.
Which is really odd. That's a really odd behavior, but you didn't hear a voice.
Just a little cold. I guess we could try it if everyone's ready to fight a dragon, because we've heard
Hold up, hold.
call.
Try it. You want to try blood magic on trying to get these two
No,
out,
definitely
so-
not blood magic, but he said, well, just looking at it, it looks like if you drop a few drops of blood in just the right location, but yeah. And the circle that's a no-no, so
The circle
yeah.
doesn't have to know, Leon. The circle doesn't have to know. None of you are able to hear this, by the way. You already made your rolls. So you're just hearing, the circle doesn't have to know, Leon. The circle doesn't have to know.
He's just gonna slowly reach his hand into the into the bag and it's try to like clamp the book.
Shut up, Mr. Bun. I know what I'm talking about. Shut up.
You okay there, Leon? You seem like you're grabbing something for your bag. Look, do you have a solution for this?
No, I'm just a little nervous.
Can I make a perception empathy roll on this, please?
Sure.
See if he's lying.
Sure.
Do I have to make a deception roll?
Yes,
Only
you
if you
do.
get it.
Only if you want to deceive him.
I wanna empathy this too.
If you want to deceive him, then yes.
Oh no.
Oh, yep.
no.
Oh!
I think I'm gonna beat that. I got a 14.
I got a 12.
Yeah.
I got an 8.
Alright. Yeah, so you know he's hiding something.
Leon, just tell us what you're hiding.
My parents were killed because they were supposed blood mages. It's making me a little uncomfortable. So you can still tell that there's a little bit of hidden, but it waylays some suspicions.
Well, they really cut down hard on it.
What was that?
What's in the satchel?
Nothing.
He's gonna pull out. It's super embarrassing. I hope you guys don't laugh at me. He's gonna pull out Mr. Bun, and then he's gonna put it back very quickly. And I'm sorry. It's just I'm a little embarrassed, and it reminds me of my parents.
Throw Mr. Bun at the dragon. Throw Mr. Bun at the dragon. And he will lead the attack.
His face sort of like twitches a little bit, but
You're all right, Leon.
yeah, I'm fine. He's gonna try to get out of the public perception. So what are we? What's the plan?
Pasha she's gonna skirt the circle, but she's gonna get like as close as she can to the dragon. And she's looking at it in, I guess, almost awe. And she just kind of says, do we really need to kill this thing? It's not harming anyone. It's so beautiful.
But I don't even know why we should even kill it, yeah? We don't have to use blood magic. This thing is stuck here. Unless you really want to get its power, remember that. Remember what that... We got these after
It'll
killing
do
the
that
dragon.
weird mist thing that happened back
Yeah.
at the circus if we kill it.
But now that the cave's open, anyone can just stumble in here.
So
And-
it'd be irresponsible to leave it, is what I think Leon's at.
Not to be, I don't know, sound childish, but it's a griffin, Nathan says.
Jared's
It's
just kind of.
real life griffin.
Yes. So what?
We could solve our transportation issue.
That and griffins have been extinct for millennia, I believe. Or history books say anyway.
Ah, right. Right, yes, of course. So,
Since the fourth blight, I believe. I think.
If we do decide to bring down the stasis, we certainly can put ourselves at the advantage. Maybe even have a surprise attack at the dragon. I think if all 6 of us position ourselves in such a way, then we might be able to take it down quickly, actually.
I could
attempt to paralyze it.
set up a few runes, paralyzation runes as well.
That, and I imagine once this goes away, they're gonna go back to hacking at each other.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Then
But where's the griffin's rider?
That's a very good question.
Does it have a saddle?
Yeah.
It does have a saddle, yes.
unless the Griffin Rider did this, point at the runes.
Could be.
I'm sure the Grey Wardens would be very interested in this.
But this, to get rid of this rune, we need to use blood magic or something else. Is there any other way to get this out of the way?
Not that I'm aware of, but just cut your finger, drop a little bit on.
So easy, Leon. I can show you. It's so simple.
At this point, I'm sure that Leon had, walked a little bit away, so, his reflexive actions are...
This is a perfect opportunity for me to teach you something very practical.
Leon's gonna reach his hand in, try to clamp the book shut again, but
Clap the book, okay.
If we do want to release the stasis, it's going to have to be a secret, no matter who attempts to unlock it, because rather not have a whole bunch of Templars come at us.
Do we really want to risk this?
Well, we either handle it in the cave or someone else finds it.
And it did call to us. There's got to be a reason.
If this matters to anyone, you do believe that the stasis eventually will wear off. Now, this stasis has been up for a while, so it could wear off in, another 10 years. It could wear off in a year. It could wear off in a month. Who knows?
Oh.
But eventually it'll wear off.
It's been like 4 centuries, so...
Right, so who knows? But it's not going to be permanent, is what I'm saying. If that helps your decision at all.
Also, if you see the lights fading, I can't guarantee that it'll last more than 10 years at most, a month at least.
Possibly longer, but Leon's description seems accurate.
So, as far as what I'm seeing, one of us that's magically inclined needs to just, do a little blood magic on the down low, or we just sit here and wait for it to go. And quite frankly, I have places to be, so I can't wait a decade.
As long as you all promise that there was no blood magic that occurred here.
My lips are sealed, I guess.
I mean, I'm keeping secrets of my own.
I can't make that promise.
And I can't risk my safety. And I'd
I
rather
won't
not
admit-
have this dragon rampage and kill someone else.
For the greater good, I guess. I won't say anything then.
We don't even know it's going to take any magic, we're just using blood as of right now.
Pasha, think of it more as a resource rather than an act.
It is
We
evil.
just need...
It is pure evil.
No.
Well, no one's arguing, but we can't just sit here.
I won't make that promise. Do what you must. I'm not going to make that promise, though. I won't say I've seen blood magic, but if anyone asks me, I will. I cannot make that promise.
Dathan, specific question. You said that it might not take actual use of the magic, that blood might just be good enough.
Yes, it could be.
Should we venture that option first and not compromise any morals before expending, things better left alone?
I'd recommend it. You, Tyrion, Pasha, anyone could just cut their hand and drop a bit of blood or two.
Well, Tyrion, if you have a vial, my cut's already open from the night before.
I can also do it. Nathan volunteers.
Well, with Russo, since he's been injured a bit, I don't know if Russo's fine with it, but I can let a little bit of blood loose.
Yeah, open up my palm that had to cut across the middle.
And I say to Pasha as we're doing it, and since he's not a mage, can't be blood magic.
I can accept this.
While they're doing that, you're gonna hear Leon, the book, say, "They have to drop them in specific points on the circle. You can't just drop it nilly-willy wherever. You have to drop it in specific places."
Leon's going to say, you see, there's a few nodes on the spell circle that specifically look a little dimmer. Maybe if we put drops of blood there, it'll cause a chain reaction.
Those look like anchor points, possibly. Good eye.
All right, well then. If you would let me, then we'll just take some blood from the vial. We'll put them in the vial and then we'll spread it out. All right, Russo. Apologize for this.
Yeah, do what you must.
I'm going to let we're going to use the open wound
Yeah, on my hand.
yeah, and I'm going to let it drip.
Lose 5 hit points of damage, please. Take 5 hit points of damage.
And as
Leon's going to get in position to attack the dragon.
Yeah, wherever you guys are going to be a position, you should do it now. Position yourselves now.
Well, if Leon can help me out, I'll pour the blood, so we don't have no magic.
I will also, if there's a ready action, I don't know if there is, but I will basically ready a paralyzed spell to
prepare action. Yeah.
Can I put some glyph of warning just on a paper and put it on his head?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can just right there. Yep.
I have my throwing knife ready. My vial out.
Nathan is going to perch himself on top of that rock formation, so he's ready and aiming right at the head of the dragon.
Would I be able to use a chakra point to be on top of the dragon?
Sure. Yeah, if you want to time it that way, sure.
Yeah.
So you will breathe and be on top of him. All right. If everyone is ready, so who's putting the droplets onto the anchor points?
I'm doing it, but I'm having help from Leon. Yeah, Leon's telling me where to point them.
Leon is instructing. So as you put the droplets on, the circle does start to fade as you apply them, and as soon as the 5th drop drops, the circle starts to dissolve away, and you can start seeing the chest of the dragon start to move as if breathing, as well as the griffin. And because you guys have positioned yourselves in such a way, you all get a surprise attack on
Paralyzed.
this dragon. But we'll do initiative. We'll roll initiative first. So, surprise round. Tyrion. Well, first we'll go in order. So we'll say that the rune activates on Leon's turn during the surprise round. Tyrion, you're up.
Okay, as I see the dragon moving.
Yeah, the dragon seems to be about to attack. It seems to be about to attack. So what are you doing?
Well, I got my knife. I got my throwing knife out. So I'm gonna aim at it and throw the knife.
All right.
Wow, that's actually a hit. No, not a hit. Sorry, no, I don't even know what I'm talking about. So that is 7,
14.
14, 15.
14.
15, because I got plus 1 to attack roll. Yep.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Nice. I have 1 stun point also.
Yep.
So since I'm at least level 2 rogue, I have the pierce armor for 1 stun point, so I'll do that. So its armor is halved for this attack.
Its armor is half. And remember, your stun points can also be stored
True,
as
but I got
chakra
one
points, just so you know.
I got 1 sub point, so I can't really spend them. So it's 5 damage to it, but its armor is half as I throw the knife at.
Damaged, armor is down, rounded down, half?
Rounded down.
Rounded down all.
Okay, so how much, okay, so what, the total damage is 5, you
5.
said?
Only 5,
Okay.
only measly 5.
Alright. That's fine.
Poor me.
Pasha, surprise round.
Okay, I stab it with my bastard sword.
And remember, all of you have 3 chakra points in reserve already.
I have 2. Because I used one to get up top.
And remember, you guys are still in the region of water, or still region of diminished water, so you still take extra 1 hit point of damage during this fight. Go ahead.
Yep.
Okay.
18. 18.
That will hit.
With 3 stub points, you can lightning attack.
Ooh.
Or spend or get chakra. Use them on chakra points if you wish.
Oh yeah, you can do chakra point.
She doesn't have anything equipped.
Oh yeah, right. She doesn't want to use them.
Yeah.
No, I'll mighty blow. An extra.
All right.
So.
All right, go right ahead.
Is main damage is 14 plus my 1d6 is 4, so that's 18 damage.
18 damage. Okay. Nathan is up. He's going to fire 2 shots, but unfortunately, they will ricochet off of its heavy armored skin. And Nathan will curse under his breath. The Griffin's turn. Well, no, the Griffin is part of the surprise round, so the Griffin won't be able to move this round. Leon, your rune activates, and so do I make a roll? Like what happens?
Yes, I believe your Constitution roll.
Don't you need to roll for the spell though?
Yeah.
Or
do you? That's actually a good question.
Yeah, do I
Technically, you're
need to...
supposed to roll. If you normally would roll to activate the spell for a runic symbol,
Okay.
technically yes. So why don't you do that now?
I make the
Okay, then you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
All right. So I roll a Constitution. What am I trying to beat?
Then it's 16.
I rolled a 17.
Oh,
So
lame.
yeah. Okay. So does nothing happen or
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. All right.
The spell activated.
You still get to act.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a arcane lance at its face.
Nice.
That is 16.
That will hit. Roll for damage.
5.
All right. You strike it with a green bolt of energy, and it hits its hide, but it seems to have absorbed all of the damage and does no damage to it.
Okay. Oh no.
Rousseau, you're up from above.
Alright. So, already down to 2 chakra points. I'm going to just two-handed maul him.
Okay, go ahead.
Does he get a bonus because he's on top of it?
Yeah, sure. I'll say that you get almost a flanking. So you can add 2. I'll
Okay.
say you can add 2 to this, if you'd like.
Roll.
Give you.
Ooh!
That will hit. That will hit. Roll for
And
damage.
then it doesn't even have to add anything else, so just
What do you want
damage
to do with
roll.
those? What do you want to do with
6
those
stun
stuns
points.
first?
Yeah.
6 stun points, yeah.
6 stun
Yes,
points.
6 stun points.
Ooh, lethal blows 5, right?
Yep.
1 left.
So I'll do lethal blow, then recharge my 1 chakra point.
You can do that. Yes.
So
Yep, you can
2d6
do that.
extra.
2d6. 8.
8. All right. Nice.
So 22 total?
22 damage total.
Wow. Okay.
Bring the
You guys
hammer
are
down.
you are messing this guy
Just-
up a lot.
Just smash it straight down on his skull as soon as he starts moving.
All right. Yeah, it's hurting pretty bad. Darethim.
How bad roughly? Like below half HP, say?
I would say so.
Hmm.
I would say so.
I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna do my planned paralyze. All right, that probably succeeds. 10. Yeah, that succeeds.
18.
So that will be a con stamina versus 17.
I rolled a 21.
Well, its speed is halved for the rest of the combat.
Okay. Still good.
And then I'm going to move behind the rock and crouch down so I can't be breath weaponed.
Okay, my interaction, I'm gonna ready up my short sword and I'm gonna pull out some badges just in case. Then I'm gonna use an action to charge at it. I'm gonna move over there and I'm gonna strike at it. So it's +1 the attack, so I'm just gonna give it the aim bonus just to make sure it's there. Wow, holy
Ooh.
crap. Okay, that is a 12 to hit.
Unfortunately, that will miss.
Bink! Damn it. Okay.
Pasha.
My turn.
Yeah, Pasha, you're up.
I also just straight up try to hit it. That is 18 again.
That will hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. And that's just 14 damage.
Okay. Nice. All right. The dragon finally has a chance to do something.
Dang it.
Finally. You guys just wailed on it. All right. So he's going to try to bite at, I think, Pasha, just because it's easier to hit something on the ground. So it's going to try to hit Pasha. That's a 16 to hit.
My defense is 16.
So I think that hits, right?
Yep. Attacker beats defense. Yep.
Okay. And I do have a 3-point stunt. So, that means I can do a tail blow at the end of this. So a Drake can perform the knock prone and mighty blow stunt simultaneously for 3 stunt points by striking a lashing blow with its tail. And mighty blow does what again? Adds another 2d6?
1d6.
1d6.
1d6. Alright. So, Pasha, this is from a single source. The damage is 18 points of damage to Pasha. And because of the tail blow, you are knocked prone.
Okey-doke.
Question, do I need to do any kind of, like, check to hold on to it?
I would say, yeah, roll me a strength roll.
12.
Okay, I'm gonna say that this thing is moving around, especially with the tail whip as well. He's moving around violently enough that it'll probably throw you off its back.
He is slowed, though. He's slowed, so...
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I think you can argue that it won't be enough for him to knock you off, so you'll be able to remain.
Okay.
That's a very good point. It's slow,
One
so
more
I can see
turn,
that.
thank you.
Yes. Good lord, Nathan's just not rolling very well. Again, he's going to try to... I'm trying so hard.
This is a new prototype weapon. He's getting used to it.
He's still getting used to it. I rolled a 12. That does not beat his armor, so again, he's just not doing so well. The Griffin, however, is going to be... Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, that'll hit. Rush up to it, and we'll do a claw attack. This is gonna hurt. Raking the creature for 16 damage. This thing is very powerful. Alright. It's looking... By that point, this dragon's looking pretty bad. This Drake's looking pretty bad. Leon, you're up.
Is there such a thing as a attack of opportunity in Dragon Age?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, so you can just run away from something? Cool.
Yep.
Nice. Ian's gonna do a little bit of boop, and then bop Pasha with a heal.
I will say getting up top on the dragon was worth the point.
Yep.
That passes 10. So then Pasha gets...
And 3 stunt points, so you can do a spell
Oh.
Stun, or you can charge them up.
You can charge your chakra, you can do an extra d6 of healing. Wait, no, that's damage up.
Or activate his chakra ability if you want to. Reach some points.
It's true.
No, do you
Many
need to have a stunt to activate your chakra, or is it just you pull from your fuel or
You
whatever?
get it.
We just pull from your fuel.
Yeah, you either pull from fuel or you use it automatically when you get stunned. I think that's how it works.
Oh gosh.
can reduce-
Sorry. Pasha, that was a real bad roll for me. 7 health back.
Which is gonna be
Hey,
good.
it's still good.
You can also reduce the mana cost by 1.
Oh.
True.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be nice. Yeah.
Just by 1 with 2 SP, and then you can use 1 SP to charge your chakra.
Oh, yeah. So I can reduce it down to 1. Okay, I like that. And then 1 for chakra.
How bad does it look?
It's very, very bad.
Well, alright, might as well just swing. So I'll aim and then shoot an arcane lance. Dang, it's so close to 6. Alright, so that probably hits with 11, 13, 18.
Okay, that'll hit. Roll for damage.
And I do
11.
Wow.
11, yeah, 11
Okay.
damage.
Nice. It's still up.
Dang it.
Tyrion, you're up.
Okay, minor actions is
Tame the griffin.
major action. Gonna bring my sword up, and I'm gonna bring it down on it. Again, short sword attack. Let's see if it goes well.
Can you do your backstab?
No, because I have to move, and I'm sorry, next turn to it, so I cannot backstab.
Got it.
Okay, that's a hit. I
Okay.
think. Yep, that's 20.
Yep. Roll for damage.
Damage-wise, I'm doing only 11.
Max
Holy
roll.
crap.
It had that you brought it down to exactly 0 hit points.
Ooh.
Tyrion, give us a cinematic of you slaying this dragon.
So, what happens is, as Patrick kind of gets knocked on the prone, I see kind of the shield that drops, and it's like, oh, sorry, Pasha, gonna jump on the shield, kind of rise up, gonna bring the short sword down upon its snot. And I'm gonna bring it down with all my weight to the ground, smacking the back, the neck, or the chin onto the ice floor. And I let the blade out as the blood kind of drips, say, damn, these dragons are tough.
Alright. When you do, the dragon, surprised by the surprise attack of all of you kind of just swarming and focusing in on him as you do the final blow. And as he falls to the ground, more of this mist the mist that you saw earlier comes up. And the only person who has nothing equipped at all is Pasha, right?
Yep.
Correct? So, the mist goes to Pasha, and Pasha gets filled with the essence, the chakra of this dragon, and immediately Pasha reflexively, maybe out of frustration, like, not again, but you swing, is it your sword, your master sword?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you suddenly do a swing, like, think Link's, like Zelda, Link's like swing attack, which is I'm calling the cyclone attack, which attacks all enemies around you, like all enemies around you.
Oh, that's
what
cool.
The thing does. Before you realize what you're doing, and you're like, where did that come from? But I will add a new role. So because of this, you have another ability. You have a new ability. The Hivernal is the dragon you can now equip. I will put this to your sheet, but Cyclone Attack is what I described, is the might of the dragon. For Breath of the Dragon Rousseau, it gives you a war cry, which allows you to move. So Rousseau, you have a rallying cry from the Abyssal High Dragon, which you use to have all of your allies move now. You can use a different war cry with a Hivernal to force the enemies to move wherever you want them to move, which might be very strategic.
Very
Okay,
good.
so one lets me move the team, the other one lets me direct the enemy a little.
Yeah.
Right, as long as you don't direct them like off a cliff or something.
Okay.
Like you can't direct them like into fire. Like you pretty much have to direct them somewhere that they
Pretty much like you can't suggestion someone into a pool of fire
Right.
in D&D.
You can't move them someone that would directly do harm, but otherwise you can move them. You can like position them in like a flanking position between your companions, for example. For Mind of the Dragon, you get point blank spell, which means that you can cast a spell right adjacent to a character with no penalties, and it does extra a plus to your attack and damage.
Okay.
Plus the attack and damage if you're right up against the creature. Heart of the Dragon Tyrann gives you point blank shot, similar to point blank spell, but if you're right next to someone, you get no penalties, but it does extra to your attack and damage. And for Leon, you get a reach spell, which means that for spells that are normally touch, like heal, you can range them. You can range your spells.
Ooh.
That useful.
Nice.
It's very, very useful.
Give Leon that one.
Range.
I don't know. I feel like Pasha's gonna want to hold on to her ability.
Pasha.
She's very known to be attached to magic. Like that's
Oh,
one
yeah,
of her
sure.
favorite things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes. And because you have another dragon, you also, the maximum number of chakra you can store increases by 1.
So
Oh,
6
I think
points.
See,
Yes,
dragon points.
that you can store. Yeah. But we'll get to the mechanics later. Immediately after the battle, the griffin looks very disoriented and confused, and it looks threatened by you all, unless somebody does something to calm it down.
Gonna resist the urge to like high five Tyrion from that and just set the hammer down slowly as I'm walking off the dragon.
To the dragon?
Yeah, well, I was still on the back when Leon.
Yeah, okay.
Well, when Tyrion fell it, so I'd like to think I'm just getting off the back and then just turning to the griffin like, I'm not hurting you, and just putting the hammer down.
Can Pasha, as Pasha was like on the floor, as she's getting up, can she just start making like shh?
Yeah. Roll me a
It's all right.
communication if you have handle animal. Otherwise, just a straight up communication is fine.
No, this is gonna go badly.
I'm gonna sheath my sword and
That's a
10.
10.
Okay.
Should I roll 2, considering I gestured?
If you want to assist, yeah.
Okay.
Roll a communication just to assist. But she'll initiate it. Okay.
12.
12.
12?
something.
Alright. Yeah. So I'm going to say, Pasha, you're going to approach the creature, and it looks like it's about to attack you out of just self-defense. But you seem to at least convince it that you, at least, are not going to harm it. And it's going to stop its... It will maintain its, like, attack stance, but it'll, like, shift over at the other, eyeing the other people just to see if they're going to attack it.
I just clean the blade off and I kind of sheathe the sword, kind of put my hands up. The dragon is not a threat anymore. We just killed it. Do not worry.
Leon's just gonna, do calm, soothing actions. Nothing to threaten.
Darethon will just grab his staff and kind of like go down, so where he's crouching down, so that he is at a lower eye level from the griffin, making him seem less of a threat.
The griffin releases its attack stance, and it starts to look around, surveying the room as if it's searching for something or someone.
Leon's gonna quietly say, "It's looking for the rider."
Well, I don't think the rider is here.
Tark. Does the griffin have any emblems on it, on the saddles or anything like that? Any, like, signs, maybe?
Yes, thank you for asking. Yes, it does indeed have a symbol of the Grey Warden on it. It has a Grey Warden symbol on it.
Hark. Do I happen to get a convenient flashback when seeing this griffin and then the warden symbol? Is this at all familiar to me in my memory?
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you have. Yes, absolutely.
No, like this specific one. Do I
the
recognize?
specific one? I don't think so, honestly. I don't think so.
But people see Tyrion just pointing at the warden sign. But I'll mention it when Hart gets back.
So I'll just be like, good move, bro.
A high five. I point at, it's a Grey Warden Griffin, the Emble.
Well, yes. Who else owns griffins?
Well, when you could.
You could.
You'll hear the griffin calling out, almost as if in half like despair, half like, where is this person I'm looking for? Where is that? Where are they? So,
Does anyone know how to talk to a griffin, quote unquote?
I'm gonna very slowly approach the griffin,
mm-hmm.
and if it'll let me, I'm gonna attempt to pet it, just to try to like calm it down.
Roll me another communication. Handle animal.
Someone be ready to get my fingers when this goes south.
Benj is ready.
11.
Okay, yeah. It will be a little frazzled, but as you approach it, it notices you trying to soothe it, and I think it will allow you. And it's still like shaking a bit, but it calms down at your touch.
By the maker, real life griffin.
A blessing in disguise, you can say.
I'm sure Master Ignaldo will be ecstatic to see this.
Oh, he's going to have one of the best days of his life.
You think they're gonna turn him into some sort of circus animal?
No, something this majestic.
I'm sure the Grey Wardens, once they hear about this, will swarm.
Shouldn't we maybe try and find a way of getting it back to the Grey Wardens? It's there.
Yeah, but the Grey Warden Fortress Weissoft is leagues away from here. To Neanderthals.
Maybe the griffin knows the way.
If we have a chance, we should check the saddlebags.
Well, as much as we could do this over here, maybe we should get outside? Maybe? Or at least somewhere it's not cold?
I'm guessing the griffin has reins?
It does, yes.
We should probably keep a handle on the reins just in case the griffin decides to fly off.
Way ahead of you, and I'll slowly put a small grip around him just so we can direct it out.
Alright. As you grab a hold of the reins, if this were a video game, you just got a new party member.
Griffin acquired.
Griffin acquired.
The griffin is one of the optional party members that you could have decided to take with you. If you had left, then you would not have gotten this party member. So yes, the griffin is your new NPC.
Can I, as we leave, before that, I'm going to pull out my short sword. We're going to try and ply off one of the scales of the dragon.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Can I collect some...
a tooth.
Sure. I'll grab a scale and a tooth.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm gonna try to collect some more blood, but surreptitiously.
Yep, you can do that.
Pasha's going to pick up her shield. Is it dented from where Tyrion jumped off?
I would doubt it, but I doubt if it's dented.
Sorry, Pasha.
If you do that again, I swear, there will be consequences, young man.
Consequences?
Yes, the shield will meet your head.
I somewhat saved your life also, so...
Also, okay. Pasha, are you still hurt?
Oh, I'm fine, dear.
Just from perception, can I see how well she's doing?
She's really well. She's really...
Tip top.
Yep.
Okay. So you'll be able to come out from whence you came, and I'm going to say immediately, you'll hear Rosie call out, "Wah wah 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 wah! Is that what I think it is?"
I'm just gonna give a nod as I'm holding the reins.
Calm down. It's very spooked.
It's just a griffin.
That is so amazing. Griffins are supposed to be extinct.
Well, we found one here, apparently.
What's its name?
We did not find a rider with it, nor any identifying, well, stuff yet. We haven't checked the saddlebags.
It's got reins. Does it have like a name tag on it or something? You know, like if you had a dog and.
It does not. So this is an NPC you can name yourself.
Oh.
Oh boy.
You don't have to decide now.
Gary, no.
Out of, I guess, everyone roll a perception. Everyone roll a perception scene. Just tell me who gets. Does anyone get above a 15? I'm curious.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, I got 11.
14.
Okay, so Pasha, I'll say that if this matters to any of you when it comes to naming this thing, the griffin is female.
Okay.
The griffin is a girl.
Good, that would be
If
much
it matters to you. So, I don't know if Pasha says that out loud, but Pasha knows it's a girl. I think so. She's gonna calm down. Rosie's gonna calm down, and she's gonna say, "All right, but when the next time we have some downtime, I have questions."
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sure. I hand the tooth to Russo.
Thank you.
A little something.
Do you guys want to check through the saddlebags? I am. My curiosity is burning.
Oh,
Sure.
I think it'll lit you now.
Yeah, I mean, if you look through the saddlebags, I mean, you'll be able to find some extra feed for the griffin. But other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything of value left in the saddlebags. It could be that someone had already taken them or stolen them or what have you. But there doesn't seem to be anything else of value on this griffin.
Well,
Interesting. You'd at least think that there'd be like orders or some paper or anything.
they could have taken them before it was frozen, maybe.
Maybe the rider had the orders on them.
Yeah, but wouldn't it feel awful to leave your griffin like this?
You mean someone just abandoned the poor thing down there?
We don't
the
know.
dragon.
Kind of.
I wouldn't say abandoned. I'd say this griffin sacrificed itself in a heroic dragon fight to save its rider. That's what I'd say.
I'd agree.
Well, the rider's probably long gone then.
Poor thing. Maybe we can give it a home for now until we, I don't know, do something with it.
I'm game for us to keep this for now. It's gonna be a little hard to hide an extinct creature.
Balin's going to be spotted with this thing.
Oh god.
I agree.
Also, how do we let it stretch its wings or like exercise, or do we bond it to like a rider, or?
I'm gonna let go of the reins for a sec to see if it does anything.
Yeah, I mean, if you let go of the reins, it's going to, flap its wings a little bit just to stretch. It doesn't fly away, though. And it seems to stay... Right now, it seems to be the most fond of Pasha and Russo at the moment. So I think, in general, by default, it's just going to stay next to either of those two. Whichever one happens to be closest at the time.
Well, if it wanted to fly away, I'm perfectly sure that she could. So, if she wants to join us, then
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, let it join.
I'm going to say that you guys make your way back to the caravan. I will say that one of the first people who sees the griffin is going to be Master Ignaldo. And as soon as you see Master Ignaldo's face, like you can see the dollar signs. Ching ching, the dollar signs in his eyes.
Advertisement!
That's Is this
Words.
isn't some sort of trick, is it? Are my eyes deceiving me?
It's just a griffin.
Think how many people would come in droves to see this beautiful creature? He says, as he's about to approach the creature like snaps at him. Ho ho ho, okay, alright, ha ha ha.
I don't
it
think
takes
it
a
wants
little
your
warming up.
yeah. I don't think it wants your business language right now, Ignaldo.
Yeah, and it's probably best not to turn it into a circus animal. I don't think it'd like that.
For now, or probably ever.
Alright. Well, I'll let you think on it then, he says, looking at the griffin. Just think on it. Our Beastmasters takes care of his creatures very well, I should say.
Where are we going to put her? Will she be all right? I thought I saw nugs. Do griffins eat nugs?
Oh, that's a good point. They might.
I mean,
Would I remember anything about griffin diet from them being around in my time?
I'm pretty sure griffins eat meat. I'm almost positive they are meat eaters, so it probably would find a nug tasty.
Yeah, I would say they're carnivores, so most likely the nugs would be gobbled up.
Then maybe we put it on. Do we have enough space for a griffin anywhere that's secluded from the nugs and from many of the animals?
well, we have that one storage cart just for now. If you're worried about the other animals.
Well, we can probably talk to Beastmaster Athon about that.
He might have no more knowledge on this.
Wow! You hear a little child's voice. Daddy! Is that a griffin?
Yes, it is, Balin.
Maker's breath. Oops, I'm sorry. He says.
Your dad's gonna be a griffin rider.
Oh, can I ride a griffin too?
Yeah.
At that point, the griffin looks like a little upset.
I'm just gonna give Leon a look like, how could you? Why have you done this?
Betrayal.
And then I'm gonna like try to console the griffin, like he's fine, just excited.
With that, Balin, starts to get really excited, and his hands are shaking. And as his hands are shaking, you start to see, on his right hand, his skin starts to melt. Balin's skin starts to melt.
Out of character. I knew it.
and as his skin is melting, you realize it's not his skin it's melting; it's paint. It's flesh-colored paint. As his hand reveals the mark of a star on his right hand. The mark of a star. End of session 4.
Called it!
We all knew it. We all called it right after the session.
Straight from. Oh, damn.